Welcome to GDA Astrology, where we use astrology to improve relationships. Let's get right into it. An Aries in love. When an Aries is in love. Well, let me tell you, when an Aries is in love, you're not going to have to guess. You're going to know. You're going to know when an Aries is in love, straight up, because they're going to be direct. Remember, the Aries is the sign of the ram. It's also one of the most confident signs in the zodiac. So when an Aries man or female is in love, they're going to let you know. They're going to tell you, hey, I love you. And then they're going to try to find out everything about you. They're going to ask you all kind of questions because they want to know. Because one thing about Aries, they do everything fast. They don't think about it. They're going to move. They fall hard. They fall fast. They fall out just as fast too, but they fall out. They fall in, they fall out. That's what they do. But when an Aries is in love with you, like an Aries man, when an Aries man is in love with you, for the most part, he's going to be like a soldier for you. Like he's going to be the most perfect gentleman. He's going to open doors for you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take you out to dinners. He's going to be romantic with you. He's going to show you his passionate side that you didn't know he had. That's when the Aries man is in love. That's what he does. And when the Aries woman is in love, she kind of does the same thing from a different perspective. What she's going to do is like flirt with you and tease you and set up competitive things for y'all to do together and fun things. And she's going to also tell you, yo, I'm feeling you. I love you. They're straight shooters. They don't know any other way to be. They're not going to beat around the bush on how they feel. They're not going to do it. So it's not hard to find out when the Aries is in love with you. And then what you get from them when they're in love with you is you get excitement. I'm not even going to front. Aries like excitement. They like adventure. They like fun things. So when the Aries is in love with you, they're going to try to bring that more to you. They're going to try to take care of you. You know, they're not going to there'll be no stone unturned to make sure you're happy. They're going to go about that in the Aries manner, meaning they're going to take action for your happiness because they love you and they want you to know it. They want you to see it through their actions. So they're going to be direct. They're going to act on it. They're going to show you. They're going to tell you. And it's just no hiding with an Aries. They're very direct and they don't front. They're going to be straight up. And that's the Aries in love for you. Now let's get right into it. When the Taurus is in love. When the Taurus is in love, they're going to be affectionate, super affectionate with you. The male, female, it doesn't matter. It's a sensuous sign. They're very sensuous. They're going to be so affectionate with you. A lot of kisses on the neck, not a lot of kisses on the cheek. You know, they're going to speak to you in a certain way, their tone of voice, everything. All about the senses. They're going to make sure you're eating well. They're going to make sure your bellies is full, not just full, but full of really good food. The man is going to want to pamper you, because he likes to be pampered, and the woman is going to want to pamper you. The woman might take you to get a manicure and a pedicure because she's a girly girl, so she might take you to do that. That's how she's going to spoil you. But trust me, that's love. That's love coming from a Taurus. Also, too, another way to know if a Taurus loves you is if you get them to change their mind, because literally a Taurus is the most stubborn sign in the zodiac. So if you can make a Taurus change their mind or change a plan, they're in love. They really like you. No, but at the end of the day, a Taurus, when they're in love, they're going to give you a lot of affection, a lot of sensuality. Always remember, it's the most sensuous. It's one of the most sensuous signs in the zodiac. So a lot of times they're going to give you that. That's what they have to offer you. You know, they're also going to give you, they're also going to protect you and be protective of you. But definitely, I cannot stress the affection. I can't stress it enough how affectionate these people are when they're in love. They're affectionate with their children as well. But Tauruses are super affectionate. And that's how you can tell if they're not feeling you. Because they're going to be touchy-feely. They're going to hold your hand. They're going to rub your back. They're going to kiss you. They're going to, and that's how you know when a Taurus is in love. They do a lot of extra sensual stuff. They'll plan things around sensual things and themes like dinners, night candlelight dinners and things like that, all around good smells, good sound, good music. All of those things go together with a Taurus because they like serene situations. So they're going to give you that. And that's what they're going to bring to you. And of course, another thing a Taurus will not bring to you is drama. That's a one way of. I'll tell you another thing about a Taurus is too, they have a lot of patience. And that's one of the things they also show you when they're in love, because they have a vicious temper, but a lot of times they have a lot of patience and they know how to hold that back when they're in love. So that's a Taurus when they're in love. Let's get right into it. When a Gemini is in love, how will you know? When a Gemini is in love, if they don't say it with their mouth, they're going to write it. They're going to do little things. But the first thing to know is when a Gemini is really in love and really into you, is you're going to hear from them frequently. They're going to spend time with you. That's a lot for a Gemini, because Geminis get bored so easily. So if they keep frequenting you and keep coming to you and still calling you and want to be around you, they're feeling you. They're going to want to talk all night. They're never going to want to get off the phone. They're going to want to express all of their emotions towards you. They're going to tell you what's on their mind, what they're feeling. They're going to let you into their innermost feelings for the simple fact is they're good at expressing what they're feeling. And they're going to tell you. So before she would talk about other stuff, what's going to eventually happen is they're going to start talking about themselves and telling you things about them that you didn't know. They're going to start sharing. They're going to want to learn together with you and grow together with you. They're going to want to probably give you one of their favorite books or something like that and read it together and let them know what you think. Now, if you're an intellectual like that, if you're the type that can grab the book and read it and come back with your own insights, they're going to love it double. But the one thing about a Gemini is that not only you'll know that you're not going to be the only one that's going to know that they love you. They're going to tell other people because they like to gossip. So trust me, you're going to come around, maybe their friends or somebody, be like, so you're the new person in his life or you're the new person in her life, because it's not going to be a secret. Gemini is the romantic that will go to the top of the building and scream out their love for someone they love. Simple like that. And the woman too, she'll write something, but it's going to come out verbally. It's really not, like I said, it's going to be verbally and the fact that you're getting their attention. So everything that fun comes to their mind and they think of, they're going to call you. They're going to text you. What did you think about this? They're going to send you a picture. They're going to send you a plan. Say, hey, what you think about that? Let's go there. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that's the way Geminis actually show their love, by wanting to spend time with you, by wanting to slow down, by making themselves super available. Because I'm telling you, Geminis are not available. They're not available for most people unless it's something that suits them or something that's fun. So when a Gemini keeps coming around, Gemini keeps calling you and starts, if they don't say it like that, that's another way they show it, by just being around you, finding reasons to be around you and showing you exciting things to do and trying to learn with you. And that's a Gemini in love. Let's get right into it. When a Cancer is in love, man, when a Cancer's in love, they're going to nurture you. They're going to nurture you. They're going to take care of you. They're going to try to make all your decisions too, but they're going to take care of you. They're going to make sure you fed. They're going to make sure you get your sleep. They're really going to take on caring for you. So if you're in pain, they're going to be in pain. What they're going to do, basically, what a Cancer does is lend one of their strongest things to you is their emotions, their emotional support. They're going to give you all of that emotional support, which is something that anybody would love. Emotional support from a Cancer is very nurturing. They're the most nurturing sign in the zodiac. It's the sign of the nurturer. So that's the one thing a Cancer is going to do. gonna make sure you're taken care of, make sure you fed, make like anything. Like they're just gonna nurture you. Just think mom. And if it's a Cancer man, just think dad. Sorry, that's just how it goes. But it's a great thing. It's not even a sorry. I don't even know why I said sorry, because it's not a sorry. Because like I said, they're in love. So think of a mama's love. Think of a dad's love. Now, they're not going to try to be your mother and father. Let's not say that. But when I say look at that love, is that they're going to make sure that you're going to feel taken care of. There's no way. I would like to get specific, but those who are dating a Cancer or been with a Cancer is going to know what I'm saying. You're going to be taken care of. Some of it, they're going to be all over you. They're going to worry about everything you do. They're going to be concerned about your whereabouts. They're going to be checking on you. They're going to be hit you up throughout the day. Hey, you okay? Everything is good. This is what a Cancer does is when they're in love. The Cancer man, he's going to plan nice things for you, nice romantic things. He's going to be he's going to be super romantic with you. He's going to do all of those nice things. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. He's going to be a tad bit controlling. She is too. She's going to tell like, hey, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. I think you should. But just understand when a Cancer is telling you something like that, especially when they're in love with you and they're telling you something from their gut feeling, I'm going to tell you from my experience, go with it. Their gut is listen, they live their whole life by their gut. They have good gut instinct. So if a Cancer is telling you something like that, you might want to go with that. But again, the one way that Cancers really show you that they're in love with you is by nurturing and also accepting you and nurturing you. And you don't understand, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. They're really very supportive of the people they love. You have an idea, you can do it. I know you can make it. You have a plan, let's put it together. They are the ride or die. So when they're in love, you'll know it. When they're not in love, you'll know it too. So that's the Cancer for you when they're in love. Let's get right into it. A Leo. What does a Leo do when they're in love? When a Leo's in love? Well, first of all, when a Leo's in love with you, you'll know it from one thing. Leo will like to show you off. Leos will show you off. They like to show themselves off, but they definitely will show you off. Because remember, Leo's royalty. So they want to show their queen off. They want to show their king off. They want the world to see you. So when a Leo is in love with you, they want the world to see you. They're going to want to go out with you a lot. I have to emphasize that because they like to go out a lot. And they're going to want you to be the partner to go out with them consistently. And Leos are kind of all or nothing. They want that vibe. They want that love. They want that super, that exciting feeling. That's how Leos get down. They want that whole thing. And if you give them that, they're going to give you all of that back, all of that enthusiasm. They're super enthusiastic. There's a little saying that everybody loves a Leo. And it's funny, but it's true. The reason why everybody loves a Leo is they're enthusiastic. They're just a bright shine. They're the sun, basically. So when you see a Leo, a lot of times what you're going to see is a smile. A salesman that knows how to sell what? Themselves. So when a Leo likes you and they're putting into you, first of all, nothing's going to be cheap. Leo's not a cheap sign. Actually, they don't know how to hold money. They spend money like water. So when a Leo, also, they're going to shower you with a bunch of gifts, all kind of gifts, and expensive gifts too. Not any cheap stuff. They're going to take you to dinners, expensive dinners. Everything is going to be top shelf expensive. That's how Leos get down. When they shower you, there'll be they'll throw parties for you, things like that. You're going to be about that life if a Leo's in love with you, because that means that you a certain kind of person to have that kind of person in love with you. And they're going to shower you. They're going to show it. It's because Leos do everything big. So it's going to be like a big love. It's not going to be a little love. Think J-Lo, right? All her loves are big, regardless of outcomes. But it's always going to be big with a Leo. Just think big. And you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. If you're the sign that's compatible with Leos, you're going to love all the attention and the attention they garner. And you're going to get that attention as well from them by them putting you up on a pedestal at times. And that's Leo in love. Let's get right into it. When a Virgo is in love with you. When a Virgo is in love with you, similar to a Gemini, he communicates as well. He'll tell you. But the truth is, the one way that the Virgo really shows you that they're in love is acts of service. Acts of service. Literally. That is probably every Virgo's love language. When a Virgo loves you, they're going to do things for you. No, I'm saying they're going to probably, when they come to your house, they're probably going to clean your house. That's women and female. I mean, that's women and female. That's men and women. When they love you, they're going to do acts of service. That's it. Just think of all the services: carrying your bags, cleaning your house, putting your furniture together, fixing a wall, doing your plumbing, fixing your car, all the stuff that you actually need and the stuff you hate to do. That's a Virgo man I'm describing, but some women will do that too. But it's going to be acts of service. Doing your laundry at times. They're going to buy you things. You're going to go out. They're very loyal. When they're in love with you, they're very loyal. But for the most part, it's going to be acts of service. And it's going to be whatever service you need, though. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like, it's just acts of service. No, it's not just acts of service, because everything is a service. So whatever you need, they're going to try to make you happy. Actually, Virgos in love is considered by a lot of people in astrology to be one of the best signs to be in love with, because acts of service. They're going to basically work for you. When I say work for you, I mean work for you, work for your business. I mean like work for you. They're going to do things for you. They're going to make sure you have everything you need. You know what I'm saying? If you need to study, they're going to get the book for you. You know what I'm saying? If you need to write something, they're going to buy paper. You know what I'm saying? What else? Your house is dirty, they're going to clean it up. You need organizing? They master that. They're going to organize something for you. So, and even in the bedroom, Virgos are, again, the sign of service. They'll figure out what you like. And okay, this is what you like. I'm going to do that over and over and over and over and over and over again. Acts of service. So it's not a particular thing with a Virgo. It's what you like. They're going to do it to your liking over and over again. And that's how they show their love, through acts of service. So it's not what they want to do, it's what you like. Like, you need this done? Okay, I'm going to do that for you all. You like that? Okay, I'm going to do that for you. Only thing Virgos need in return is appreciation. And you give them a thank you. Thanks. I appreciate you. They're going to do it. They're going to do it triple now. That's it. But if you don't appreciate it, we'll get into that in another video. But that is a Virgo in love. Let's get right into it. When a Libra is in love. When a Libra's in love, you're going to know it from, they're just going to be attached to the person they're in love with. They're going to always be with that person. Think Cardi B. She's always trying to be with a man, They're going to be fierce protectors of the relationship. Not you per se, but the relationship. When Libras are in love, first of all, they're going to make sure the man or woman is taken care of. First of all, when a Libra's in love, they're going to care about how you look, how you dress. The first thing that's going to improve when you're dating a Libra is you're going to dress better. Libras are dressers. They know how to dress. They fly. They be on some fly stuff. So the first thing you're going to know about that is when a Libra's in love with you, they're going to start trying to dress you. They're going to start trying to dress you like, come on. Nah, don't wear that. I'm going to buy you some shit. Come on, come with me. And they're going to buy you a whole outfit, things like that. The man and the woman do all of that because they like to shower the people they love with gifts. And they like to move around a lot. Libras love traveling. So they'll take you on trips and things like that. They love traveling. Just think air sign. It's an air sign. They like to be in the wind. They keep it moving. And they like staying fly. Fresh and fly. That's a Libra for you, on some fresh and fly stuff. So I'm going to tell you. Put it like this. If a Libra buys you a pair of shoes, it ain't going to be a $50 pair of shoes. But if they do, they don't like your ass. I'm just letting you know. Because Libras be on some fly stuff. So the first sign you'll see is that the first thing you'll see with a Libra is they're gonna remember Libra's controlled by the planet of Venus, such as Taurus. How Taurus is like to pamper and things like that. Libras like to pamper as well and get pampered. So it might be you and her or you and him getting pampered, going to spas and things like that. Libra likes that. Libra likes being like cute. You know what I'm saying? If it's the man, he like being fly. You know, and I respect it because they stay on that. They know how to dress. I'm gonna give them the crown, and I don't like to do that, but I gotta give Libras the crown because they can put some outfits together. So basically, that's how Libra's gonna be. When they're in love with you, of course they're gonna be affectionate, but really more than anything you're gonna get from them is their generosity. They're very generous people, and when you call, they're gonna answer. They're gonna be right there because let me tell you about it. Libras can play too. But when a Libra makes themselves available to you and they into you, oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're going to be fresh fly. You're going to be on top of the latest fashions. And you're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of traveling and things like that. You're going to really enjoy your time with them. And that is a Libra when they're in love. All right, let's get right into it. Scorpio in love. When a Scorpio is in love. When the Scorpio is in love, that's another one that's very easy to tell because they're going to be immersed with their partner. The partner's going to know they're in love because they're going to be with them like all of the time. And if they're not with them all of the time, they're going to be calling them. You know, Scorpio, men and female, they like their friends and all of that, but they're the type that they get with their man and they with their man. They get with their woman and they with their woman. They don't need the drama and the BS. Once they find somebody they love, oh, they just want to do that and they want to keep it on a low. And that's the funny thing. When you're dealing with a Scorpio, I just want to say this. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, male or female, they're just secretive people. They don't trust people. They don't trust that much. So if they seem like they're trying to keep the relationship on the low, it's not that. They just don't want nobody coming in and interfering and messing up their stuff. So that's why Scorpios get down like that. They like to keep it on the low and enjoy it with them and the person they're with. But when the Scorpio is in love, they're going to go all out for you. It's an all or nothing thing. So when they're in love, it's all of them. You get all of them. You get all of their heart. You get all of their love. You get all of their affection. You get all of their time. You get a lot of their money. Maybe all of their money. Like you get everything from the Scorpio. Like they're going to give you their all in the relationship. They're going to put all into it. So you'll know from that. Like they'll be super affectionate. They'll be super romantic, super sexual. You'll be satisfied in all areas because they're going to put their all into it. They're going to put their all into it. Straight up. So when they look at you in the face and be like, I love you, they saying that from their core. Because it takes a lot to get those people there. Because they don't trust. So that means that you broke through their trust to make them love you. Oh, you theirs forever. You belong to them now. They might consume you. Nah, I'm just playing. No, but seriously, they're going to take very good care of you. They're going to make sure you have everything you need. You're not going to need for nothing. Because like I said, they're going to put their all into you. You will be their project. You'll be the one they're focused on. They will always keep you in mind, everything they do. And that is a Scorpio in love. Let's get right into it. When a Sagittarius is in love. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. When a Sagittarius is in love, you'll know because they'll sit still. They'll actually stop moving because the Sag is always on the go. A Sagittarius is always on the go. No matter how, they're always on the go. When they're in love, they'll still be on the go, but you'll be with them. Or they'll stop long enough because they're enjoying you. They're enjoying your company. It's always, certain signs is sometimes do things. You know, you have certain signs that actually do things when they're in love. Like Virgos do things. They do things when they're in love. They do acts of service and things like that. A Sag, they do things too. But the truth is, some signs, it's not that they're doing things, it's that they stop doing things long enough to sit with you and get to know you and spend time with you and go places with you and do things with you. That's the difference. Now, Sagittarius, again, it's a masculine sign. They're aggressive. They're going to let you know. All the masculine signs will let you know straight up with words. Look, I love you. I'm feeling you. I think we could do something. And they're going to want to do it quickly. They're not going to want to wait. They ain't going to waste any time. Listen, I love you. Let's not waste no time. Let's go to Fiji and get married. let's go to Jamaica and get married. Let's do it tomorrow. Like, they are not playing any games. So that's one way you'll know, because they'll start making plans right away. Sagittarius is not big on patience. None of the fire signs are big on patience. It's like, let's get it done. Life is going. I'm in love. Let's go. But that means that you really have tickled their fancy. That means that you really have kept their interest. That means that you're someone that they look and see they have a future with. But when they're in love, they open up the world to you. They open up their world to you. Their world of what? Expansion. Their world of optimism. They'll be super optimistic with everything you do. And they will plan parties and fun things and fun trips. Sagittarius is about that life. They're about that in the world life, though. They're not about that home life as much, but they're about that travel life. Let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. Let's let the world see this love we got for each other. And they're going to have you everywhere. So you need energy. You're going to need energy. First of all, messing with a Sag, you need energy. Ain't no laying around shit. I'm talking about y'all can do certain things and they're going to be right up like, let's go. We got somewhere else to go. We got to go do this. So, like I said, when a Sagittarius is in love, they'll slow down long enough for you to be with them. Simple as that. That's when a Sag is in love. They'll slow down enough for you to rock with them and be on their page. And it's going to be a fun ride. Actually, if you're not their type, you might get exhausted. But I'm talking about, like, they can be in love with you and you still can turn out to not be their type. But if you are not their type, you're going to run out of energy because they're full of it. But anyway, that is a Sagittarius in love. Let's get right into it. When a Capricorn is in love. Well, when a Capricorn is in love, first of all, they might stop working long enough to actually give you some attention, some time. Because Capricorns is about their work. They're about their work. They're about their money. They're about climbing to the top of the mountain. That's what they're about. So if they stop from doing that to spend time with you, female or male, they're really into you. They're really into you. Because Capricorns is really all about their business. But when they show you, now when they're in love with you, what they will do is they will show you their vulnerable side. They will show you their insides. Because Capricorns are similar. Remember, Capricorn is the opposite sign of Cancer. And one thing Capricorn does have in common with Cancer is Cancer has a heart out of shell. Nobody talks about this with Capricorn, and they're not known for it, but they have a heart out of shell as well. Like, it's not a shell, but it's a protective, the way they are with themselves. Because deep down inside, they some cool ass people. They some nice people. They're sensitive people. So they don't let everybody in there. And they fiercely guard that part of them. But if they're in love with you, they're going to show it to you. You're going to see all sides of them. You're going to see everything. And they're going to treat you, put it like this, the work that they put into life, the work they put into their jobs and their careers, that be the same work they're going to put into that relationship. So they're going to really work at the relationship if they're in love with you. And if you think that's light, that's not light. Just think about a Capricorn and work and how much they like to work. And think about that, them working on the relationship. Yes, they will leave no stone unturned. You will have romantic dinners. Basically, they'll read a book. They'll read like, okay, how to make her happy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're students. They're masters also. You know, Capricorns are masters because they go over things over and over again. And they will figure out, okay, this is what she likes. I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you will never, ever, ever need for anything. Because one thing about a Capricorn, he is a master, and she is a master provider. They're just very good at that. They don't play that. They don't play no games. They about their money and about their business, and they about that work. But when a Capricorn is in love with you, they're going to put the work into the relationship. They're going to work on that relationship. They're going to be patient. They're going to be like a wise father to you, or wise mother. They're going to be wise. They're going to share their wisdom. They're going to share their insights with you. You're going to see that this person with this tough exterior that's always serious is really cool, really soft inside. Yeah, they're going to show that to you if they're in love. And that's a Capricorn in love. Let's get right into it. When an Aquarius is in love. Well, first of all, when an Aquarius is in love, that's a sight to behold, because Aquarius is a detached sign. They're not the most emotional sign. They're not the type that put their emotions right out there. So how would you know that Aquarius is in love with you? Like, they're not the type, again, they're not like the normal, oh, I love you, baby. They're just not like that. So how would you know? How would you know is that they would want to explore with you. They would like to explore you and explore with you. They will want to learn new things with you, not without you, not on their own. And they will start to show you certain sides of them that you've never seen before. Like, every Aquarius has a weird side, like a little different side. They're different. They have a little, they might have a comic book collection, believe it or not. There'll be little strange little things they'll start sharing with you about them. They're not strange or nothing like that. They just have very far out there interests, and they'll start sharing some of those interests with you. And you'll realize, oh wow, there's much more to this person. There's much more deeper to this person. And they're going to want to explore and learn things with you. That's the main thing about Aquarius, is they love learning things. They love knowing things. It's a sign of knowing. Some people say it's the genius of the zodiac. So they're going to want to let you in on some of that. They're going to learn things and grow with you. That's one thing about an Aquarius. But the one thing also with Aquarius, they're going to tell you what's on their mind. Well, they're going to tell you what's on their mind all the time. But they're going to tell you what's on their mind. You're not going to have to figure it out with them, because with Aquarius, a lot of people do not know what they're thinking, where they're headed, because it's the planet of Uranus that runs Aquarius and Saturn. But the planet of Uranus that runs Aquarius is sudden changes. So they get sudden thoughts, they get sudden ideas, things come to them suddenly. So they're going to be spontaneous with you. But they also have innermost feelings that they will start to share with you, because again, Aquarius is not the most emotional sign. It's actually a sign that's detached from emotions. They usually run from their emotions. Like, whatever they're feeling, they don't like to feel that. They what's that? This is foreign to me. So when they are feeling love for someone and they identify with it and they're saying, okay, I really do love this person, and they're sharing that with you and they're saying that to you, they really love you. Because before they said that to you, they tried to fight it. I'm going to let you know. Aquariuses feel like being in love, it's like being locked down a little bit. So they most likely tried to fight it and realize they can't win. That means they're really in love. And then that's when they're going to open up to you, and you're going to see their whole world, which is a big world, because they're into a lot of things you just don't know about it. And it's good things. And that is the Aquarius in love. Let's get right into it. When a Pisces is in love. When a Pisces is in love, well, first of all, they're already compassionate people. That's the main thing about them. Well, when they're in love, it's like compassion times 10. And it's a water sign, and they will be just that. Like, just think of the water. Like, they're going to be wherever you need something, that's where they're going to be. Wherever you need help with something, that's where they're going to be. Think of a flow. Just think of water. Wherever you have a space that needs to be filled, they're going to be right there. They're going to always be there to comfort you, to make sure you have what you need. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure of all of that. Super duper affectionate when they're in love. Super romantic when they're in love. Like, this is a sign that gets in trouble a little bit, because they're very in tune with the other sex from both ends. So they get in trouble sometimes unless they're tied down. Like when they're in love, they hold on to their partner. When they're in love, when a Pisces is in love, they grip that partner. It's almost like survival. They grip that partner. They're going to hold on to you. And they're going to be compassionate for you. Like they're going to rub your back. They're going to give you whatever you need when you need it. Like it sounds like vague, but it's not vague. It's like I cannot be specific unless I'm actually talking about an individual. But for the simple fact that when a Pisces is in love with you, you will feel that love and they will feel you. So you won't be able to lie to them or anything like that. Is what I'm saying is if you're sitting next to a Pisces who's in love with you, who loves you, they're going to be able to feel your moods. They do that anyway, but when they're in love with you, they're really going to be connected. So what they're going to do is a lot of times if you sit next to a Pisces and you didn't have a good day, they're going to already know it. They're going to have things set up for you. But it's one of they may have a candlelight dinner set up for you. They really care about you, and they'll become sensitive about your needs. In other words, like if somebody they become fierce in their protection of you because they're sensitive. So how they're sensitive internally, like if somebody messes with them, they become sensitive about their partner as well. So you will feel protected, you will feel loved, you'll feel romanticized. They'll take your emotions seriously. And when a Pisces is in love, they're like excellent listeners. They're excellent listeners anyway, but they're really going to listen. They're going to pay attention. They're going to really revere you. And it's just great. Like I said, Pisces are one of the most awesome signs in the zodiac, especially when they're in love. And that's Pisces in love for you. Peace.